Hello, so I just wanted to summarize veganism around me and also like personally because I watched this film Vegan 2018. So it's made by Plant-Based News and they make this film every year. They just summarize what happened for vegan movement and like through the whole year, and it's really interesting to watch. But personal experiences are also different, so I thought if I make this kind of video every year, like in the end of every year, if you also make something like this, I will be interested to watch. So okay, here we go. So Winnipeg. So population is about 800,000, so I think it's like mid-sized town. And in 2018 we had second VegFest and we had third vegan handmade market. There are vegan meetups every month and there are also some vegan potlucks frequently. So I mean, Winnipeg is a kind of town that's very social, I would say, and it's very easy to find people who have same interests. We also have vegan activists group, and I mean, you would say it's a small town, but like there are so many great people who do really cool stuff. So in 2018, two new restaurants opened in Winnipeg that are 100% plant-based. One is Circle Kitchen and it's more like healthy food, and one is complete opposite, so it's Cinnaholic. It's about cinnamon buns and just making this crazy desserts, just some crazy buns. And yeah, so I think that's great. I think in total right now we have 4 places where you can go and just don't worry about ingredients. Personally, people I know here, like nobody went vegan as far as I know. It's not really in Winnipeg, but it's like 1 hour from Winnipeg. We have like awesome animal farm sanctuary, and I also have a hat. So yeah, like these people are like everyone's favorite. I'm so happy that we have this farm. I think in restaurants we have more options than before. And I know it because we order food at work quite frequently. And in 2017, it was really hard to find vegan options. I mean, harder than in 2018. And now I just don't remember really. I mean, like we choose some restaurant and then I go in the menu and like most of the time I find something with tofu or like with beans or even without protein, because you don't really need to eat like protein specific, like food high in protein with every meal. Also, there were like 2 restaurants I saw in summer that were advertising vegan food, so that was also cool. My cooking skills are improving. So right now, I mean, 2 years ago, I was just complete newbie in cooking. I had no idea. I was just basically eating pasta all the time, like for years, you know, and then I just kind of started to learn how to cook. And right now I think I'm very comfortable in the kitchen, you know, like I don't really need recipes. I just can look, oh, okay, I have this, I have this, I have this, and I can just cook something, you know, and I think it's a great skill and I feel great about it. Well, at the same time, I should say that there are some periods of time when I just survive on carbs and I don't cook much. I also don't eat enough veggies, and I think that's why I gained a few pounds this year. Although I was exercising, but I wasn't exercising too hard. It was not like for a weight loss. It was more like for a pleasure and for like mood, you know, because when you're exercising, your mood is better. But in the end, I ended up gaining a few pounds, just not burning enough calories. But at the same time, I gained more energies. So a few years ago, I had issue with energies. I had few medical conditions that affected it. So then I basically fixed that. And how I know that I have more energies? because I can exercise more, exercise faster, and afterwards I still can do other stuff. So a few years back just mild exercise would put me down basically. I could not function all day, and now it's completely gone. And yes, it's partially because of nutrition and partially because you just go to the doctor if you don't have energies and have your blood work done, and then you find out what's wrong and then you take pills. So about vegan friends, I have not gained any vegan friends. I mean, I met lots of cool, interesting people that potentially in 2019 maybe I will get closer and like make actual vegan friends. Also for a film, so like my dream is a vegan crew, not like 100% vegan crew, because I have some friends who I want to work with and they're not yet vegan. And I mean, so it's not like, oh, it should be 100%, but like still it would be nice to have people on a crew. And I met some people who expressed interest, so I think in 2019 some very fun and cool stuff will happen. So last year we made a short film, and for my crew we made falafel burger by Vegan Richa, and it was awesome. So in 2019 I have some other projects planned, and yes, of course everything will be vegan, and I'm really looking for it. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah, I don't know, I just get excited when I think about like all this stuff. So in 2018, in the beginning, Winnipeg Wagfest team was looking for a volunteer to help with their website. So I signed up. They had this WordPress website with lots of plugins, and I decided, hey, why not to like improve the backend? So I mean, everything was working, but you could like improve performance, have some stuff updated, like just clean some stuff, you know. And I started doing that without actually sufficient access to the code, because if something breaks, you just need to like fix it in the code. And so in the end, I think I just ended up breaking some stuff. Not I think, like I know, I broke some stuff basically, and I wasn't able to fix it right away. It took me some time. It was so embarrassing. Basically, you just, in WordPress, you just click something, uninstall, and stuff just breaks. Yes. Yeah, I mean, in the end, everything was fixed, everything was fine, but it was so stressful. And also, like, at the same time, something else was also happening. So the spring was very stressful for me. So we ended up taking like emergency vacation, and we went to Cuba for a week. It was all-inclusive hotel, and basically it has like this buffet, and you just eat, like it's already, like you don't order food basically, it's just there, and everything had meat. But I mean, you can't really blame Cuba, because they have food shortages and they try to use the fat as much as possible. Beans, potatoes, pasta, salads, like everything had some kind of a bit of meat, you know, like a few pieces, and I think like as much fat as possible. And I ended up just eating bread and fruits for 1 week, unless we ate somewhere else. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope in 2018 I will be better vegan for the moment. Yeah, I mean, again, if you also want to share like your story, how your year went as a vegan, I would be interested to watch or read or whatever. So yeah, just let me know. Oh yeah, and Happy New Year.